Good afternoon. Man, I just want to say all praises to the Most High.
All praises.
I am the minister,
And I'm the minister's wife.
and we're coming back at you with another conversation, man. Interesting topic, man. Listen, we just want to know, can you or did you enter into a marriage the wrong way? That's the topic for the day.
If you're listening, did you enter your marriage the wrong way?
Or did you enter your marriage the wrong way? Let us just give you some quick examples. We probably won't be long on this video because we're gonna get straight to it, right? Let's just give you a few examples. One, the bachelor party.
And the bachelorette party.
And the bachelorette party. That's the number one thing. Is it really necessary, man, to have a bachelor party the day before you get married? And mostly, because I done been to a couple of bachelor parties. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you. I've been to a couple of bachelor parties, right? And I know what goes on at those bachelor parties. Okay, you have strippers there. They paid and they do whatever, right? So think about it.
Your last night of freedom.
They call it
like
your
you
last,
going to jail.
It ain't like you going to. Yeah, that's what they say. This your last night of freedom, brother. No, where you going to prison? That's just like she just said. Where you going to prison or you getting married, right? So, is that a good way to enter into your marriage? I hope and I pray that a lot of brothers and sisters hear this, because that bachelor party and that bachelorette party thing. Now, I never been to a bachelorette party, but I done heard some things.
It's pretty much the same, just women.
I done heard some things about it. So I wouldn't be allowed in a bachelorette party. You see what I'm saying?
Well, technically you would, depending on what you do.
That depends. So that's what we want to know. Is that a good way to enter into your marriage?
It's not.
Having a bachelor party or a bachelorette party. Okay.
Because first of all, you're not going to come to the table and talk about what actually happened. If you do decide to sleep with that man on your last night of so-called freedom.
Yeah, like you going to prison or something.
You decide to sleep with this man, or you engage with him inappropriately sexually. He may not penetrate, but he may do other things. You're still not going to go and tell that man that you're getting ready to marry the next day that this happened. No. The same with the man. You're not going to go tell that woman, yeah, I slept with the stripper.
I slept with the stripper. She gave me some, y'all know what it is.
So
now you're going into your marriage with secrets, because don't nobody know what happened. Or you just naive and say, I don't want to know what happened. We gonna do this. Okay, that's still not a good way to go.
It's not a good way to enter.
Because now both of y'all got secrets. Now y'all imagining what happened. One day that question gonna come. What happened? And she ain't gonna tell you that she let that nigga stick one time. Sorry, hey. Part of my words, all right? But, it's just the way I am. So, and he ain't gonna tell you that, he penetrated that girl. They go in the next room. You don't know what happened in that next room. Well, everybody know what happens
in the next room. Yeah.
Okay, so ask yourself, like, if anybody out there is planning to get married, that's the wrong way to go into your marriage. I know I was on my knees praying when I got married.
And that's how it should be.
And and to be honest with you, all hell broke loose. Okay, but still, I wasn't thinking about no last night of freedom, because this is what I wanted. Obviously, you having trouble when you have to do that before your marriage.
Before you say I do.
Before you say I do. So that's a problem.
It is a big commitment.
If that's something you really dealt with, I'm not gonna do it no more. Are you sure about that? You know what I'm saying? Have you dealt with that? What kind of counseling y'all had before y'all got married? Because you had before y'all got married. Because if you had the right counseling, you wouldn't have had no bachelor
No
party
bachelor party.
or bachelorette party anyway, talking about your last night of freedom.
I think that for men and women, if you're gonna do something the night before you get married, it should really be between you and your true friends, because your true friends ain't gonna let you do nothing stupid anyway. That's just how I feel. And like you said, you may put some hot dogs on the grill, or have a couple of drinks or whatnot, and discuss going
Not
into
no
this.
pork dogs now.
Not no pork beef, and you discuss this marriage. They should be praying with you. They should be encouraging you on your new I don't want to say adventure, but on your next level in life. This what should be happening. Not, girl, go on ahead and see what that man working with.
Yeah.
And man, go on ahead. We gonna keep this a secret. Yeah. That shouldn't even be happening. Because once you seal, so-called seal that secret, and you get married, like the minister said, that's gonna come up. I'm gonna have to go back and see that stripper.
Yeah.
Or it may come out later on down the line that you actually had sex with this lady, and it's gonna hurt your wife. Or you may find out that your wife did something. And so it's just best not to do that. And then once you enter that marriage with those secrets, that means you enter with baggage, right? And Satan is already in your marriage.
Already, because you're going into it the wrong way. You're going into it the wrong way. First of all, if I'm a man, I'm gonna be by myself meditating. I don't need none of them niggas, none of them brothers around me. Man, you sure this and you sure that. Everybody got. If I wasn't sure, I wouldn't be doing it, bro. I don't need your question. I can doggone put me a hot dog and borrow me a hot dog and eat it by myself.
Well,
what I probably do, I mean, me, if I'm gonna say, shoot, this gonna be my last night eating at this restaurant by myself, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. But I ain't finna be having no vaginas all in my face. You know what I'm saying? Being what? Tempted. All right. So that's how you going in your doggone marriage the wrong way. I advise men stop doing that. That's the wrong way to go into your marriage. And if you women out there doing it too, that's the wrong way to go in your marriage. You don't need another man slinging his rod all in your face. The night before you married, then you finna go look this other man, you finna look this woman in her eyes and say, I do. Man, you just done forgot about what happened that night.
No, they ain't forgot about it. They pushed it to the back burner.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
But it's gonna continually burn. You just pushed it to the back burner, but it's still burning. Yeah,
for real. Like, that's just real talk. All right? That's real talk.
Just coming into this thing, being honest, doing it the right way is seeking God. What would God have you to do before you say I do? This shouldn't be no different. The night before or the day before you get married shouldn't be any different than all the other days when you guys decided that you wanted to marry each other. You weren't sleeping with no other women. You weren't sleeping with no other men. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. Because right now, these days, everything is normal.
Yeah.
It's normal for a woman to have 2 and 3 men. It's normal for a man to have 2 or 3 women. Everything is normal now, right? That's what they say.
Yeah.
So ain't nothing wrong no more. Everything right.
Everything right.
He did it, I'm going to go do it. He got 2 women, I'm going to go get 2 men. You know what I'm saying? And throwing your doggone, and when women do that, your pH balance be thrown off real bad. But we ain't going to get into that.
That's a whole nother subject.
That's a whole nother subject. But we going to go into, we just going to stick with the program. Don't have bachelor parties, man, before your marriage. That's not a good way to go into your marriage, right? You went into your marriage not being sure. That's what. That's all that's telling you. That's all that's saying. I'm not really sure. So I'm gonna I'm not really sure, man. I'm gonna miss this. This is what you said. I'm gonna miss this when I get married.
Yeah.
That's what you said.
But you're not missing anything.
You ain't missing nothing, right? So you sending out a message when you had a bachelor party, man, and the bachelorette party, or whatever. Shouldn't have to do that. And them friends be trying to influence, especially women. I don't think women really be with it, but it's them friends they have. They so-called friends they have, like you said, that encourages the bachelorette party and have a stripper over there or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That woman might be like, nah, I'm just gonna chill. We can have a few glasses or, a few shots or whatever they do, But nah, you gonna have that one, they gonna want that stripper over there. See, that's the devil. You need to get, don't even invite her. You know what I'm saying?
Don't come around her.
So I already want you to start your marriage off wrong.
I would even recommend fasting. Like you said, you really don't need nobody else around you before you go into this big commitment. This is a huge commitment. This is bigger than you signing your name on a house, on a car. This is a huge commitment that, may I add, God honors.
Yeah, God, that's the most important. But you think He honoring you with a stripper in your face? First of all, you started off in lust, right? Come on, man. People don't think. They just do stuff.
They do stuff.
And then y'all go on off and be married. Then, I hope I get some backlash on this. I hope some people hear this so they can say, well, I had a bachelorette party and me and my wife did it together. So what? You still went in it the wrong way.
We didn't say it went last. We said, did you go into it the wrong way?
You still went in the wrong way. I don't care if y'all still together. And you might be seeing that same scripper that was in your face. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know. I hope that's not going on. And
it just leaves the door open for Satan.
That's it.
To tempt you.
That's the wrong way. That's temptation, man.
And a lot of y'all, to be honest, you ain't strong when it comes to temptation.
Boy.
You're not. You fold at every hand.
Men fall short most of the time when it comes to temptation. Right? Let me tell you. That girl sticking that thing in your face, and she offering you something, and you on that Hennessy or whatever y'all drink, you going in there and get it. And this to you believers and unbelievers too. Let me just put that out there. This to you believers and you non-believers, because you so-called believers, y'all do that bachelorette thing and that bachelor thing too. Right? Because this is what your pastor's telling you is cool. Right? No, we ain't gonna
sometimes the pastor show up.
And they're like, yeah.
Ain't you getting ready to marry me tomorrow?
He you never know these days, because everything's cool. You know
everything cool.
No, ain't nobody in agreement. A lot of these people is not in agreement with what the Most High say, so they doing what they want. You understand what I'm saying? So I mean, I wouldn't go. I didn't start my marriage like that. You know what I'm saying? I was in meditation. So I didn't do it. I don't think that's a good way to do it. Even though you still gonna have problems, things gonna come your way. You know what I'm saying? You just have to know how to deal with it. So is there a wrong way? I think being with a woman, being with somebody 5 years, fornication, right? 5 years. And now you decide you want to get married, right? It took you 5 years to figure out you want to be with this woman for the rest of your life.
So here's the thing.
Wait a minute.
We already know from not our experience, but from seeing this happen, that you have entered your marriage the wrong way, because 9 times out of 10, those marriages don't last.
Once you get married, they don't.
And we trying to figure out why. I'm trying to figure out why. Like you said, you wait 5, 10, 15 years to marry it. You still with her. Y'all living together, checking. Y'all got the kids together, done bought the house together. But the moment you say, I do, you don't.
Everything just go to crap, right? Why?
You entered the wrong
So
way.
all you committed doing the just a regular relationship, but then marriage is not an option. There's something wrong with that. I feel like
it just didn't work.
People scared. You know what I'm saying? Or they just don't want to make that type of commitment. But why waste somebody's time for that many years?
Yeah.
It took you that long to figure out that I want to marry this woman and I want to be with her. I want to make her mine, because it's what the scripture said. The scripture said, he that begetteth a wife begetteth a possession, right? She become yours, right? He that find a wife find a good thing, okay? She become yours. She belong to you, right? That's yours, bro. I don't marry this woman. That's mine. That belong to me. But it takes you 5 years. I know somebody told me they've been dating a woman, they've been dating this woman 3 years. They said they was trying to make sure that's it. What, it taking you that long? What are y'all talking about? What are y'all, when y'all go on a date or whatever, what are y'all talking about? You know what I'm saying? It take you that long. What you got going on? That you're not sure.
You're not really ready if that's what you want to do.
You don't know if that's what you want to do.
It's not the other person. It's not her. It's you having the issues.
You having them issues, man. That the Lord wants us to be married. He ain't say nothing about dating or none of that.
Not no girlfriend and boyfriend.
We can do it. Hey, we can do it the biblical way. That's the best way. You know what I'm saying? That's what I believe. You understand? So what it took you that long to figure out. It's taking you that long to figure out this the woman that I'm gonna take is mine.
You already took it though.
Why is it taking you that long? To say, listen, let's go ahead on and do this. Let's do this the right way. You know, you done been with her 5 years. You done been with her 3 years. Let's do this the right way.
And you make other important decisions, like you move in together, you buy a car together.
But then, when it come down to the M word,
I don't know yet.
I don't know yet. How long is it taking? You see, you got to forget about Sally. You know what I'm saying? You got to forget about Monique and go ahead on and be with Rachel. That's who you with. You've been with her forever. You got to forget about Monique and go on to be with Rachel. That's who you've been with for 5 years. You dating her for 3 years and all that right there. Right? Shoot, at the biblical time, they put marriages together early, right? Well, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna get into that, but we'll get into that another time. All right. But a lot of, some people have arranged marriages, right? I understand you don't want to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? But why date a woman that long and don't make her yours?
Yeah. And then it's not fair to keep that woman on the hook like that either. When, let's be honest, ladies, you want to get married.
Yeah, because she ain't gonna turn around and say, marry me. She wants you to ask her.
And it's supposed to be that way.
It's supposed to be that way, right? So you waiting on her to ask you, but you supposed to ask her. So why is it taking you 3 to 10 years to
figure this thing out?
But either you slow or you just don't want to do it.
And then if you don't want to do it,
if a lot of people hear this, they not gonna like it.
If you don't want to do it, move on. You need to be by yourself, and she needs to go be by herself.
Instead of living in sin, living in fornication, especially the people that claim they believe in the Most High. But
if you don't believe in that,
it don't make no difference if you believe it or not.
You still living in sin.
You still living in sin. It don't make no difference.
Yeah.
All right.
So I mean that you got to wonder why, these people, like you said, you done been together this long, bought these houses together, cars together, kids together, and you say, I don't want to marry you, or either when you get married, it just didn't work out.
It just didn't work out. But after you done been with a woman, it worked out until you got married. That's crazy. That's crazy. Right?
But that is entering the marriage the wrong way. It's like what the grandparents used to say, you get the milk for free, so why buy the cow? Or something like that.
I don't know.
It's something like that. Somebody out there know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, somebody might know. Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out why does it take so long? Why does it take so long?
So what are some other ways that you can enter your marriage the wrong way?
Well, that's one thing. You be being in that relationship too long.
Mm-hmm. So we got the bachelor party, being in the relationship.
Part, sometimes you could be in that regular relationship too long.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Folks don't understand that because you're going to have to, it's like you done been with that person 5 years, right? It taking you that long to get to know something. What you trying to know about the person?
You already know all you know, especially if you live with each other.
Yeah, what you trying to know about? 5 years, it took you that long, bro. Now, a year or two, all right, I'm good with that. Right? Mm-hmm. But 5 plus, 3 plus, what you trying to learn about that woman? You see what she doing every day, especially if y'all living together. Like you said. What you trying to learn about it? What you think she gonna turn into a giraffe? No, for real though. Because I'm dead serious. What you think she gonna? I'm dead serious.
That, and you just triggered another point. You said turned into a giraffe, but a lot of people enter into marriages with false expectations.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel like your wife is gonna stay the size 8 forever after she done had 9,000 kids.
Mm.
You entered your marriage into the wrong way because the moment she pick up 20, 30 pounds, you ready to get out of there. You mad at her.
Yeah, you let yourself go. Man, listen. If you got this woman at home all the time, even though she can't take care of herself while she at home and do the things she need to do, but you can't leave her for that.
Well, I'm not talking about a woman that's
trying to wait. No, you trying to wait. What you trying? You sitting back that long? What you think she going? Because I know you said something about she pick up 30 pounds or something. Pick up a few pounds.
When you enter in with false expectations, that's just a false expectation. Like, you're not supposed to pick up weight. And I'm not talking about the person that just sits at home and do nothing to let themselves go, because that is a person. I'm talking about somebody that may get trapped by birth control pills. Like, okay, we're not supposed to do birth control, but I'm just saying some of us do. You do birth control and it makes you pick up weight. Some people, when you have kids, you pick up pregnancy weight. And now you upset because in your mind, she was supposed to stay a size 2 forever.
Yeah, I don't think nobody stay like that forever. Shoot, I didn't stay down. I was small when I was growing. I didn't stay that small.
Mm-hmm. But it's just an expectation.
I think a man need to pick up weight though. But
you come into this thing with false expectations. If the female, you feel like,
once I fornication. Go ahead and finish.
You feel like when I marry this man, he's supposed to bring me flowers every week. That's a false expectation. There's some men out there that may do it.
Mm-hmm.
But that shouldn't be what you expect. You coming into this marriage expecting this man to be something that he's not.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you see somebody else's husband do it.
Yep. So all y'all that just want to date and just have sex and play like you married, number one, you're living in what? Sin. Which is what? What is your sin? Fornication. I don't care how you say, oh, that's old fashioned. No, it's not. No, it's not, because they was doing it back then.
Mm-hmm.
So ain't nothing new, man. You know what I'm saying? It's still old. What's old is you Negroes don't want to do the right thing. That's getting old.
That's getting old. It's time for you to do a new thing.
That's what's old right there. Time for you to do something new. But let's read 1 Corinthians chapter 7 in verse 2. Let me just bring this out. It said, nevertheless, to avoid fornication, right? Let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband. Right? I'm just telling you what this particular verse say right here. To avoid fornication, y'all gotta get married. Okay? That's what it's saying. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Marry early in your relationship. You brothers and sisters waiting 3 and 5 and 10 and 20 years before you get married. That's the wrong way to enter into a marriage. Because how long is it taking you to get to know this person? And see, a lot of time there be something going on with us. Okay? Sometimes it be something going on. We don't want that commitment. I just rather keep it like this. You know.
But you still committed though.
But you still committed, whether you know it or
you
not.
You just committedly in sin, but you still committed.
Yeah. Right? So that's one thing. You don't want to go into that marriage after you done been fornicating. Listen, we done experienced all this stuff. That's why we talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It went doggone all right with us. You know, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I knew what I wanted. I know what the heck I was looking for. It didn't take me that long. So yes, if we had our problems doing this thing, that didn't mean she was the wrong one. Okay? Yeah, we had situations. Yes, we did. Mm-hmm. Oh, and we will be telling our story on here after a while.
Most definitely.
But
popcorn when it comes too.
But so anything else you want to add?
No, so
nevertheless, you know, it said to avoid fornication. You got to be married, man.
And fornication is those bachelorette parties as well. Bachelor parties.
So
you're entering into it the wrong way. I just spoke briefly on you coming into the marriage with false expectations.
That's another. It's basically expecting a whole lot, too much. Right? I'm marrying this dude. And this to the women right here.
TV will make you have false expectations.
I'm marrying this dude, and this dude gonna have to do this and this and that. Nah, man. First of all, the Lord said He made you a what? Help meet.
We see it.
Not mate. It said meet. It didn't mean to say mate either.
It said meet.
It said meet. Help meet.
So when you say my husband got to do this and already you mentally entering the marriage the wrong way.
Yeah, mentally.
You hadn't even met the man yet talking about what he got to do. And then when you meet him, he really likes you. And if some women would do this, okay, I like this dude. You don't say nothing to him. You don't even tell him what's going on in that little small pebble brain of yours. And the moment you get married, you click. Oh, I want flowers every week. I'm your wife now.
Yeah, y'all could have been talking about that before. Yeah, that's what I asked. What do y'all be talking about when y'all on them dates? What y'all just sitting there eating? Y'all ain't talking about nothing.
You need to talk about what you want, and if this is something that I can't give you, I'm love you the way God wants me to love you. But I ain't buying no flowers every week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all that stuff got to come out. All that stuff got to come out before the doggone marriage. It got to be. And then that way, y'all won't have to keep wasting each other time dating.
Yeah.
Because a lot of time that woman do want to get married. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of time it be the men tripping. Unless that man into these scriptures and he know what he need to do as a man. You know what I'm saying? Because if a man find a wife, he find a good thing. Right? So, I got you. You know, at least, okay, I don't like this about her. She want this every week. She want that every week. She want that every week. I'm like, nah, you a little too wanting.
I expect for you to take me on vacation 6 times a week.
Yeah, all that, you
it's
right. All that stuff need to come out. That's a good one. All that stuff need to come out while y'all going on these dates.
Don't hold it in
And
until
don't
you
start,
say I do.
yeah, and don't start doggone doing stuff that you ain't gonna finish, bro. Don't never do that. If you ain't gonna keep doing it, don't start it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Because that's another way you know you doing this, and then all of a sudden it's slack off. You know, she expecting, well, why he don't do that no more?
Mm-hmm.
You know, we can't do that. Okay? And bro, we ain't just sitting here talking because we just talking. This is experience
All
speaking.
things with experience. Yep.
All right? So you gotta be willing to doggone talk about that type of stuff before you get into your marriage, man. All that stuff, the good, the bad, and the ugly. It got to come out. Because that's the only way you gonna know if that's the person you want to be with. Y'all just going on dates and everything all lovely. No, man, that's sometimes that can be deception, man.
It is deception because where marriage is honorable unto God, and I will honestly say marriage is one of the most beautiful things.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't all the time lovely. It's gonna be some dirt thrown, some crying, some screaming, but you know it's something that you work through.
And if you going into a marriage not expecting a little bit of your arguments might not get heated as other people's arguments.
Mm-hmm.
But if you going into that thinking that that's not gonna happen, then man, you gotta wake up.
Oh, we're not gonna argue. I know some couples that never argue.
I know somebody.
They divorced now.
Right. See, they shouldn't argue.
Oh, we don't argue about anything.
Yeah, they should. Of course, y'all don't. Y'all should have been arguing about that divorce. But I know somebody that said they never argue with their wife.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my wife don't argue or none of that. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, that's cool, man. Hey, all praises. You know what I'm saying? But me and mine have words. That is what it is. And we know that, you know, that be people, man, that don't talk about stuff. Not the arguing part, but
yeah.
Why you dating that woman? Let me just say this. Why you dating that woman? Talk about all that stuff. If you feel like this the woman you're gonna be with, you gotta talk to that woman and get all that stuff out. You know. Hey, we just date woman because we like the way she look. You know what I'm saying? How she look on my arms and all that right there, man.
Yeah. That's the wrong way to enter marriage.
Yeah.
We look good together.
We look good together. What the heck? A doggone black cat look good with a black cat. Well, what that mean? Anyway, what that other little brown and black looking cat? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, it's a lot of ways. What you got, something else?
And then the last one is I'm gonna marry this person because I don't want nobody else to have them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You ain't necessarily all the way there with him, but you know this is a good person, but you not there.
Yeah.
Him or her, you're not there, but I don't want nobody else to have him, so I'm just going to say I do.
Yeah, that ain't right.
But all through your marriage, you not.
That's what you call a house built on sand.
Yeah, you're not gonna treat that person right.
Yep. So like, yeah, you ain't gonna treat that person right. You're gonna be doing all kind of stuff. Marry them just because you don't want nobody else to have them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that ain't right. Let that person go. Let that person be free. If you don't want, you know, if you don't really want to be with that person and commit, you know what I'm saying, leave it alone. And men, y'all start dating these women 3+ years. It's taking you that long, you know, You figure out what you want to do. Obviously, you don't really want to do it.
You just
You
don't
know,
want
what are you talking about when you on them dates? That's what I want to know. Hit me in the comments, man. You know, and once again, man, you here with the minister.
and the minister's wife.
And man, we gonna leave y'all with that.
All righty.
Shalom.
Shalom.